Today we're going to make some Thai red curry. In here we get all the ingredients. You get some dry ingredients, chilies and some herbs. You get the Thai red curry paste, and also in the silver packet is coconut milk. Rice to have with the meal, I've opted for Matilda jasmine rice, very nice. Baby corn, I have 1 red pepper which adds to the flavour, a spoon of pasta sugar in. So we're now going to chop the vegetables. Before we do that, I missed one main ingredient, which is actually chicken. And cook from frozen. Put a bit of olive oil. Flame. Okay, so chicken in the pan. So dump it. Right, so the chicken cook it's frozen, needs time. So I'll leave that on medium heat for about 20 minutes. And during that time I'll check on it and then break it up to make sure it cooks through. Now we'll do the vegetables. So we'll start with the pepper. Clean the peppers out, rinsed off the baby corn, just going to chop them down further now. Right, so I have now chopped up pepper and also quartered each one of the mini corns. In the meantime, I've separated the chicken a bit further just so it cooks, stirred it through, just let that cook for a little bit more. The way I like to do the rice is probably for 2 people about half a packet. So I had a half packet already, so I just put it here. Okay guys, so the chicken is now all separated, mostly cooked through, but we need to break it down further to make sure that the insiders are cooked. See this one here. Still a bit pink inside. Now it will cook through. That's it. Okay guys, so I've opened up the packet of ingredients. It's ready. Now we can put the paste in, and then we'll fry that for a minute. Okay, so we'll put the paste in, mix this around. Make sure the chicken's well coated, because this is what's going to give all the chicken its marinade, all the nice flavours and the oils. Now I've left in any liquid that was excess from the chicken. Any water that dripped out from when it was frozen to make a nice chicken broth in there. All of that is going to add to the flavour at the end. So just to fry up for a minute, the water is boiling. Let's get our rice on the go. That's stirred. So we've got about 14 minutes now until we're good to go. So turn that down a bit. Right, now, so I'm frying for about a minute. So next we're going to pour in the coconut milk, bring it to the boil, stir again till it dissolves. Then we'll add in the dry ingredients. Alright, so I've added the coconut milk and the paste. So I need to just stir this in now until that dissolves. And then we'll start adding our vegetables in. Then we'll cook it for, it says 14 minutes. That looks like it's dissolved. Now we need to bring it back to the simmer. So, that's good. Now we'll start adding our vegetables in. So let's just add these in. very quick meal, this one. Nice and easy. Easy peasy lemon squeeze. Right, oh yeah, and don't forget we need to add the dry ingredients. So obviously before you add the dry ingredients, decide how hot you want your meal. I like it really spicy, so we're just going to add the whole lot in. But obviously if you don't like it that spicy, don't add so many chilies. And you'll be alright. Now, we'll mix this all in and we'll let it cook for 15 minutes. And then the rice should also be done. So you want to get all your dry ingredients underneath into that liquid so it all cooks. What I like to do is get the lid on at this point. Let it cook through, turn the heat up to medium, and let's set the timer. Alright, so we're coming up to nearly 14 minutes, a couple more minutes to go, so make sure you give your curry a stir. Make sure the herbs are underneath to get the flavour into the liquid. Now, there's a few tricks here. So, one of them is to add a teaspoonful of caster sugar. Then you want to do a teaspoon of fish sauce in there. Now, the last trick to this is they say to add 50 millilitres of water. So I think this spoon here is about 50 millilitres. Now with the rice, because the rice has got some starchy liquid in it from boiling the rice, it's going to add a much more thicker texture to the meal. So the trick is siphon out some of that liquid from there and add it in. And it's going to give you a nice starchy, thicker liquid. I'm going to add a bit more because I like my liquid watery. So if you do that, that's the trick to add a lot more flavour into the meal and not just plain water to water it down. If you look, the curry's starting to thicken up now as well. It's got a nice texture to it and it will give that starchiness as well to all of the ingredients in here. It gives it a nice glaze. So that would be a nice little trick that you can add to enhance the flavours of this meal. And now we'll just cook up into the end of the 14 minutes, so we'll wait for the timer. That's it. 14 minutes is up, so we can now turn off the rice and turn off the meal. Just give it a last stir. And we can start serving up. So it looks very nice. It's cooked lovely. And now we're ready to serve. So, a couple of scoops of rice, a couple of scoops of curry, all good. And there we have it. Red Thai curry, chicken and vegetables.